Hey everyone, me Kevin here. I sense some weenie babies out here who aren't diamond handing AMC. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the things going on with AMC. Obviously, AMC has had quite the run. We have done amazing with AMC. I have made money on AMC. I wish I made more money. I wish I bought in earlier. I know I was a little late to the party, but I still enjoyed the party. AMC has done phenomenally, especially when we zoom out on the day chart. It has crushed it right now. It's up about 1.42%. It was down about 20 minutes ago. It was down about 1.45%. So it's coming back to life a little bit here intraday. One of the things that I'm watching right now, though, is I'm worried that we're getting a little bit of paper hander action because we are getting closer to one of these support lines here. I've got it drawn at $50.85. About 20 minutes ago, we were closer. We were about $54. Now we're at about $56, which is good. We want to stay away from that longer term support line that we drew. We drew that using our charts, so it's not supposed to align with the day charts right here. But more importantly, what I want to break apart here is when it comes to AMC and specifically momentum stocks, it's really important to look at volume. And this is very different from volume in Tesla, for example. Volume in Tesla, which is not trading like a momentum stock right now, it's trading off FUD or even fundamentals, whatever they may be. And volume is good. It provides liquidity. But when you have volume pressure in a momentum stock, especially while it's running to the upside, you actually have a liquidity problem because there's so much buying pressure. You have FOMO buying. You have people buying from the short squeeze. You have people getting squeezed out of their swap contracts, people getting swapped out of their put option contracts or synthetic shorts. You have naked shorts looking to cover, and they're looking to cover before they get in trouble with the SEC, and they're looking to cover, and there's a lack of shares available. How do we know at least that there have been a lack of shares available in the past? Well, look, last week there was a day AMC ran 100%. It closed the day at about 95% up, and 7 days ago we had a share utilization of 99%. And if you take whatever number, well, if you take 100 minus whatever number you have here, you know how many shares are left to be, or that are left to be available or are available to be borrowed. So in this case, we got about 13% available. That's a lot more shares that are available to borrow than what we had last week or 7 days ago. And so one of the things that we're seeing right now is a slowdown in volume, and we want to see more volume. Volume usually comes with another catalyst, some form of catalyst, something we're looking for. Something that can create volume or incentivize people to buy is a run, FOMO. Another thing, short interest. Problem is, short interest is going down. On Bloomberg, we're down to 13.5% that's the S3 Partners data. That's down from about 14% yesterday. It's down from about 21% a couple weeks ago, 10 days ago-ish. We've got the Ortex data is doing the same thing. The Ortex data is actually estimating even more of a short interest percentage fall. And I think this is starting to leave some people paper handing today because, look, every time I talk about owning and hodling AMC, because I'm not just going to hodl this for the next year, every time I do, people are like, Kevin, we're just in it for the squeeze. We're just in it for the squeeze. As soon as we think the squeeze is come and gone, we're out of here. Okay, that's great, but it's a problem if people start thinking that squeeze is happening or happened, and then they paper hand. And I think right now it feels like we're getting potentially a little bit of paper handing because we're not seeing a lot of that upward pressure. We're not seeing a lot of those catalysts or reasons to expect the big sort of squeeze, so to speak, because the data is going down. The last on Ortex, the short squeeze or short interest data here was 11.6. We can't measure naked shorts. They're on a delay. We can't measure swap shorting, but we can measure put call ratios. Put calls, the more puts we have, the more people are adding to their shorts. And basically, what we're looking for, or what we're going to look at, is we're looking at a ratio of how many puts are we getting for each call. And the easiest thing to do is kind of look at the chart here over the last month, which is while AMC has been rocketing. And you can see puts, well, you can't see it because I'm in the way. There we go, I'll hide it. Right here, this little blue line right here, this is the put call ratio. And we could see that puts have been outpacing calls substantially, which is pretty crazy to think about. But yeah, as the price has been running, people have been adding puts like crazy. And we've just recently fallen in the last couple days here, which is also in line with a kind of a slowdown in the share price acceleration. Shares have been, I don't want to say flat, but they've been kind of flat for the last few days. I mean, let's go to the 1 hour chart. and zoom out on Webull here, which always remember Webull will give you 2 free stocks. If you go to metkevin.com/Webull, deposit $100, they'll give you 2 free stocks. But if we go here, I mean, look at this. We had, a lot of excitement here last week on the 2nd and 3rd, but take a look at the black sections here, 4th, the 5th, actually that's the 7th because of the weekend. So we got the 3rd, the 4th, the 7th, and today, relatively stable in pricing. Certainly, if you zoom out a little bit more, you see that stability because we've got here a rocket. Actually, here you've got just increasing. This is setting up the FOMO, right? Then you've got the rocket ship, the potential gamma squeeze starting. And right now, a lot of folks are waiting for potentially that next catalyst. And I'm worried that folks might be paper handing. Now, on one hand, like if people have life-changing amounts of money, like, okay, look, if you sell, like, I'm not going to blame you, but I'm just saying, like, broadly, we got to put on our thinking caps and go, wait a minute, volume has started to decline. Look at the volume bars here at the bottom. You could see as we ran up, volume was increasing. Volume's very good. It creates illiquidity, creates squeeze. Now volume's starting to turn down. Now, to me, it doesn't matter. I'm hodling this thing for at least another 364 days. So it doesn't matter to me. But I am starting to look at these things and I'm wondering like, oh man, where'd our volume go? Our volume's kind of evaporating right now. Now, I think there could easily be another catalyst tomorrow. There could easily be another piece of data or a reason for a push. But right now, it seems like folks are paying attention to maybe some of the other momentum stocks that are moving, like specifically Clover, which by no means do I ever want to distract away from AMC or the unity of AMC. But look, people got, and I say that because people got really mad at me. Last week, I did a video on the next 12 potential short stocks that would squeeze. And I put 12 new short squeeze stocks. And a bunch of people disliked it because they were mad I didn't say GME and AMC. And I'm like, look, I purposely said new. Maybe I should have put in the title, not AMC GME. But the point is, if you go back and watch this video, the stocks that I mentioned in this video are like Clover, Workhorse, Ride, Canoe. Folks, Clover, Canoe, Workhorse, Ride, like, hello, those did really well, okay? So, like, you want to pay attention to those things, too, and some of the other reasons or catalysts that some of the other stocks might be moving. And so the big hunt now is, what's the next big catalyst for AMC stock? And so that's what we're looking for. I'm a little concerned. Maybe there's some paper handing going on in the short term. Could be just some short-term pausing. It's normal for these stocks to pause after a rally. If it falls, hey, I'm hodling. Doesn't matter to me. But I don't want to see people lose money. I'm very respectful of other people's financial situations. And I'm bullishly looking for a catalyst. But right now, I want to appeal to you. What's the catalyst? What's the next big catalyst that we're looking for on AMC? Because short interest is going down. Put ratio is going down. And we can't see naked shorts, but we know that generally naked shorts cover when there's more liquidity. And there's more liquidity right now. We're seeing the liquidity ratio, the utilization rate go down. So these are 3 things that right now are doing the opposite of giving us bullish catalyst indicators. Not saying that there are any big problems. I'm just observing the data. And I want to see this thing go to the moon again, because it's already gone to the moon. Now we got to go to Mars. But I'm also wanting to look at the data realistically and go, okay, well, all right, this is gonna take some more digging. And so I'm making this video to say, bottom line, I don't see the catalysts right now. I think the catalysts are evaporating on us, but I'm looking for them. And I want to ask you for help, because I think the community is what's so powerful when it comes to AMC and momentum in general. What is the next catalyst? What is the next reason for being for AMC? I want to see it. I want to see what you think, folks. Let me know. Comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.